So students, we have come on lesson number 9 and the heading of the chapter is Man Rides the Bus. Is it okay? And this chapter is written by Vallika Nanda. Okay? And as you see that before the starting of the chapter, it is written in your books that in this sensitive story, an 8-year-old girl first bus journey into the world outside her village is also her induction into the mystery of life and death. Basically, it is a very sensitive story. In this chapter, we see that there is a small girl of 8 years old only, and she had a desire to travel in a bus, the bus which used to go in front of her house, and again the same bus it used to come back also. So this girl, you see, that she had a desire to travel in the bus. Okay, let's see the story. So there was a girl named Valli, yes, and who was called Valli for short. People they used to call what? Valli, yes. And she was 8-year-old girl and very curious about things. Her favorite pastime was standing in front of the doorway of her house. And this girl we used to see that she is 8 years old also and very curious about the things, yes. And so many children you know that since beginning they show a great curiosity about different type of things also. This girl Valli, okay, and she also shows a big curiosity, and her favorite pastime, what it was, she used to stand at the outdoor gate, because in front of her house, what was there? A road was passing, and this girl basically, she had no friends, and she used to stand at the door post, okay, and from there she stand and observe the public who used to pass from that road, okay. So there was no playmates of her own age on the street, and this was about all she had to do. So the pastime for this girl, what it was, she used to stand at the threshold, okay. From that particular door she used to observe it. But for Valli, standing at the front door was very big and enjoyable as any of the elaborate games other children played. Okay, in the society what the other children they used to play the game. But Valli did not go there. Valli used to stand at the door post only. Okay, and after that she used to feel very enjoyable moments when she used to see the people coming and going, the bus as well as the normal traffic. Okay, so watching the street gave her many new unusual experiences. And you see so many children, they used to stand out of their house also just to observe that who is coming and who is going. Okay, so the most fascinating thing of all was the bus that traveled between her village and the nearest town. One thing which was very much mesmerizing to this girl, what it was a particular bus which used to travel in front from her house, and again that bus comes back. Okay, so it passed through her street each hour, and once going to the town and once coming back. And this girl, she used to stand and observe that bus, that this bus it goes and the same bus it comes back also. This point it was very much mesmerizing to this girl. Okay. The sight of the bus filled each time with a new set of passengers was a source of unending joy for Valli. And Valli used to observe that when this bus starts from this, I see new passengers, they say. When the bus comes back, I see other passengers are there. So this particular moment, it was a very enjoyable moment for Valli. Okay. Day after day, she watched the bus and gradually a tiny wish crept into her head and grew there. She wanted to ride on the bus even if just once. She was regularly observing the bus, okay, coming and going. And what a desire it developed in the small heart of Valli that I should also travel once a time in this bus. I should also take a ride in this bus, because this bus it not takes much time in reaching to the town, and again from the town the same bus it comes back. So I should also travel once a time in this. Okay. So the wish becoming stronger and stronger until it was an overwhelming desire. Valli would stare wistfully at the people who got on of the bus when it stopped at the street corner. So this particular desire, you see that it was becoming an overwhelming experience for Valli. Okay, and Valli decided that once a time I will travel in this bus because I also want to go to that particular town. After all, where this bus goes, and after all, the same bus when it comes back, I will also come. Okay, so like this way we see that it passed through her street. This already it is there, and are once going to the town and once coming back, and we see that Valli was very much happy regarding this also. Okay, their faces were kindled in her longings, dreams, and hope. If one of her friends happened to ride the bus and tried to describe the sight of a town for her, and Valli used to observe the passengers who goes and sit in the bus, a different type of glow it remains on their faces. It means they are going at some other places where they are very much happy to go and visit. And other passengers, when they come, the same thing she observed. Okay. And she says that basically, if one of her friends happened to ride the bus and try to describe the sight of a town, Valli would too jealous to listen. What shout in English, proud, proud. And if any of the girl comes and visit to Valli, we see that Valli used to speak a single word, proud, proud. Okay? And neither she nor her friends really understood the meaning of the word, but they used it often as a slang expression of disapproval. So, even the friends did not understand that why Valli speaks proud, this particular word. But basically the intention of Valli was that she wanted to take a ride in this bus. Okay. So over many days and months, Valli listened carefully to conversation between her neighbor and people who regularly use the bus, and she also asked a few discreet questions here and there. You see, Valli was gathering the information. Okay, Valli was listening the conversation of the people who go and come, and the people who used to live in the surrounding of Valli was gathering the information. After all, how I can take a ride in this bus? Okay, and you see, and this way she picked up various small details about the bus journey. The town was 6 miles from her village. All the informations she was gathering, that this particular town where the bus reaches, how far it is? It is 6 miles only, and the fare was 30 paisa one way, which is almost nothing at all. And from one side, what was the fare? 30 paisa only, and it was nothing at all. Okay, and we see that she heard a well-dressed man say, but to Valli, who scarcely saw that much money, from 1 month to the next, it seemed a fortune. But for Valli, okay, what we used to see, that Valli, to collect this 30 paisa, it was a difficult task for Valli, okay. And what we see, that Valli used to see this much money in a month only, because Valli is a very small girl, and Valli used to think that how much I will collect the money in how much days. Okay, and the trip, the town took 45 minutes. How much time it will take? 45 minutes. This trip will take 45 minutes. On reaching the town, if she stayed in her seat and paid another 30 paisa, she could return home on the same bird. And Valli came to know that in 30 paisa I will go, and in 30 paisa I will come back. So she is very much happy, okay, and she was thinking that very soon I will collect the money, and after that I will reach to that particular place, I will visit the town, and with the same bus again I will come. Okay, this means she could take the 1 o'clock bus, reach the town at 1:45 and be back home at about 2:45. The time she calculated. Okay, if I pick up the bus, I will pick up the bus at this time, I will reach the town, and again I will come back, and no time it will be wasted also. So we see that she was very much excited. On and on went her thoughts, and she calculated, recalculated, plan and replan. And this plan which Valli made, again and again she was replanning it also, just to fulfill her desire that she wanted to take what? a particular round the town and come